Sometimes you need a brad nailer, but you don't want to drag out your air hose. I just found this staple gun that claims it'll shoot staples, brad nails, and pin nails. And today on DIY Man, I'm going to test it out and see how well it works.
Now, just like other staplers, this thing shoots out a variety of sizes on the crown staples, but it only uses 9/16 on the brad nails and the pin nails. I think it'll still come in really handy though. We'll test this thing out using the staples first. I'm pretty confident that this thing's going to work just fine going into soft wood, so what I'll do is I'll test it out on a piece of oak. That should be a pretty good test, don't you think? And this thing loads up just like most other staplers through the bottom here. Alright, now that I've got it loaded up, let's go ahead and pull out this little scrap piece and test it out. Oh wow, I was expecting it to go quite a bit deeper than that. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's see how deep my old Stanley stapler goes. Okay, so it went quite a bit deeper than this new stapler. But I'm just noticing this thing has an adjustment on the side here, so let's turn it up and see how deep it goes. Okay, that's better, but still not as deep as the old Stanley. Now let's turn it up as high as it'll go and staple it. Alright, it's still not all the way in the oak, but it's about the same depth as the Stanley. Alright, now let's test out these brad nails. And as I mentioned before, this only uses the 9/16. Now these aren't a super common size, but I was able to get these at Lowe's. And these load up the same way the staples do. They just hang out on one side of the staple gun. I have to admit, that's a pretty awesome feature for a staple gun. But let's see how well it does driving the nail into the oak. Looks like it's only going about halfway into the wood. Let me make sure this thing's turned all the way up and try one more time. Better, but it still lacks about 1/4 of an inch. I guess you could drive this the rest of the way in with a hammer. And now we'll try the pin nails. And I'm not going to waste any more of you guys' time today. We pretty much got the same results as we did with the brad nails. I will say, 9/16 pin nails are a little tricky to find. You'll probably have to order them online. But overall today, I think this thing is a pretty cool little toy. And I might be just chunking that old Stanley. If you want to pick up one of these, I'll try to put a link in the description so you can grab one from Amazon. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button for me, and I'll see you next time.